All right, y'all, I wanted to answer a little question. I get this question a lot. It's a really important question. Someone wants to know what they can expect when they have a lot of planets in the 12th house. Now, the 12th house is one of those houses in the chart that is just out of view. It's just out of hearing range. It's just beyond your ability to perceive it. So it's a house of great mystery. It's also a house that can bite us in the ass. Do you know what I'm saying? If I can't see you coming, then you can do a lot of damage. And it doesn't mean that it's only bad, but it does mean that it's about the part of me that I can't quite get my own conscious mind wrapped around, which is important because as human beings, we want to be able to put everything in the light and understand it with our conscious awareness. And there are aspects of the world, of self, of this existence that are just mysterious. And that's a part of what the 12th house deals with. We want to think about it like this. When we deny our shadow side, when we deny the part of us that is like repugnant, when we deny the part of us that is distasteful, that is uncouth, that is unsocialized or socially unacceptable in some way, when we do things and we're like, oh God, I am now in a shame spiral about having done that, whether or not we should be, that reaction to self, to want to push it away, to want to shun it, or to feel like that's the only option is to shun that part of self, that's a part of the more mysterious or unknown part of self that has emerged into conscious awareness, but it's from a source that we might not know a lot about. But the source of that is to our ego mind or to our conscious awareness can be like something that looks repugnant, but it's actually connected to our life force and to our creativity, to our wildness, to our feralness, to our untamedness. And we need to understand it, or we need to at least honor it if we want to be connected to our creative power and to our genius. So when we do work in the 12th house, or when we have a lot of planets in the 12th house, one part of this is to be introspective. It's really helpful if you have planets in the 12th house to honor the part of you that needs alone time, that needs some introspection. I always think of I think of famous people's charts sometimes because they're really good examples of what to do. And if we take Obama's chart, Obama is a Leo, very Leo vibes, is always giving us Leo with that grin and that, all the things, all the charisma. But his Leo sun is in the 7th house of relationships. So we experience him via a lot of relationships. Like for one, Michelle, like there's that idea of him being a partner to a lot of people. And it also gives us his ascendant, which is Aquarius. His Aquarius ascendant is ruled by Saturn. Now, Saturn becomes one of the most important planets in his chart because it's the planet that steers the direction of his life. Now, this is a very, 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 very famous public figure, right? Yes. But the ruler of his ascendant, AKA where his life needs to be steered, is in the 12th house. Now, the 12th house is also a place of enemies, unknown enemies, people that want to take us down. Then sometimes people is us. Sometimes it's about our own self-sabotaging behaviors. And we can say that there's a lot to be said about the people that, had it out for him, have it out for him, or still talking about him. Like all of the white supremacy that was evoked. I think that's the right way to say that, is that came forth because of his position of power and leadership. And on a very personal note, that man likes to go away for hours in a writing cave. Like he likes to have a room of his own so that he can be sequestered and he can write or read for hours at a time all by himself. He likes to have time to go away and think. And that is very much the 12th house. If you have important placements in the 12th house, you need to go away and have some solitude. Now, I also know a lot of people with important placements in the 12th house that work in institutions, because this is also a part of the chart where we lock people up and throw them away. Maybe that's ourselves, maybe that's an experience we've had of family members, etc. but it is a signature oftentimes of people that work in systems of incarceration or with folks that are incarcerated or are formerly incarcerated. And all of the injustice and harm that's done through the systems of our world, oftentimes people with important 12th house placements will do that kind of work because it calls to them. It is about who's confined. Sometimes it's about us wanting to have some solitude, have some time out, have some spaces of reprieve. And then sometimes it's about us working with people that have been shut out of public life or condemned in some way. It's also a really good placement for people that want to do healing work or help other people with their own self-undoing, help ourselves with our own self-undoing, help other people with their own self-undoing. It's really good, again, for writers, for academics, for people that need time to like sit and study. It's great for nurses, or I often see people with a heavy 12th house placement want to tend to the suffering of others. This is one of the things. It is about public service in some way, or it's about being of service in some way. If you have, especially the sun or the moon or the ruler of your ascendant, your life needs to be about something more than you. So you need to be of service to something greater than you if you have a 12th house placement, and that, especially like an important placement there. And that is how you feel like you're living your life. And it's on purpose, and it's of purpose, and it's full of purpose. It's like okay. It's not sacrificing the self, although for some people that's how it turns out. But it is about sacrificing your ego-driven desires for something bigger than you. And that's how you get to real satisfaction with hefty 12th house placement.